just like Einstein's equation told us we could. But let's take a look at what else we were able to do. As teachers, we used chunking of information, a variety of media, multiple means of action and expression, performance strategies, engaging direct instruction, teacher modeling, and learner participation in order to teach something rather complicated in an accessible way. But here's the key to all of that. We couldn't have taught you without you. This lesson only works if students actively participate.
So, like we said before, we do this with young people all the time. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter what the subject is. I mean, we teach everything from like the principles of hip hop to anti-bullying, or from physics to the history of the American Civil Rights Movement. The power of what we do, and this is true for any good educator, it's not what you teach, but how you teach it. So we do this with students who are often stuck in a system that fails to engage them. In fact, they're bored out of their minds.
Which is crazy, because what we know and what countless research studies show is that participatory education works to engage and educate young people.
So check it out. If you look at PET scan research, dance is one of the only activities that engages your entire brain. In fact, dance uses multiple brain intelligences simultaneously. So you got rational, kinesthetic, musical, and emotional. So imagine coupling all of that neural activity with knowledge, or concepts, or understanding.
Hip-hop transforms lives. This culture, which was created by young people, is now being used in a handful of institutions, after-school programs, high schools, even on college campuses, as an educational tool. In my own city of Philadelphia, CMAC's Hip Hop Heritage Program uses the 4 elements of hip-hop to teach high schoolers. In Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, words, beats, and life. In New York City, beat, bridging education and art together. But this is only a small, select number of institutions. The power of hip-hop is evident, but we're not using it nearly enough. We can do better.
You know, perhaps Einstein, the guy who gave us E=mc², said it best. Everyone is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid.
Now, you might be surprised to know, but I am not a break dancer.
Yeah, we know.
Most of the time, I'm a teacher. I'm currently working with 7th grade students in Southwest Philadelphia and completing a master's program at Temple University. Hip-hop has made me a better teacher. And I am not an artist. I am not a practitioner of this culture, but I do use it all the time in my classroom. I have found that hip-hop is a powerful way to connect my students' personal lives with the content that I teach. So now, when I'm doing lesson planning, I often turn to my students to help direct my instruction and their own learning. So clearly, hip-hop has been a powerful influence in our lives. But you know what? You shouldn't take it from us.
What's up, everybody? It's B-Boy Breeze, repping KRS Crew, Philadelphia.
B-Boy DK coming at you, KRS and Reptiles Crew.
B-Boy Native, here 215, KRS Crew.
And we are
Hip Hop
Fundamentals.
Hip-hop has broadened my diversity of, different cultures, and it has positively affected my lives and my friends' lives.
I got introduced to hip hop when I was like 12, 13 years old. Before that, I was messing around on the streets every day, hanging out with gangs and stuff. My dad was always pushing towards school and doing good, and I wasn't all about that. But then Metal, Ruckus, and Loud, they were having a free breakdance class. They taught me how to break, and I fell in love with it like the first day. That gave me something to do, It kept me out of the streets. If it weren't for hip hop, I wouldn't be alive today,
In my life, I had a lot of ups and downs. Being homeless, having a house, going to class, not caring about class, not learning about anything. I strongly believe that breaking has played a role in academics. Learning breaking helped me start attacking things in a certain different manner. Like the way I think now from breaking and hip hop in general has helped me, cultivate. Hip hop really, like, you could say, brought me back to life.
When I got introduced to breakdancing, like that really took the eyelids off my face. You know what I mean? Like it really changed my type of person, changed my heart. No matter what skin color we still got a mentality that, all right, we're human beings. We really want to do something. We want to make something productive. And this dance, it just really brought me closer to education, because it's like, without education, where are you going to be? It makes us realize that, this life is too short to waste it.
We are hip hop fundamentals.
So, those 3 young gentlemen you saw are company members of ours, and they're also currently enrolled in university in Philadelphia for their first year. So, yes, give it up for them.
Yeah, they're doing great.
Well done. Now, there's a gentleman in hip-hop's history who has always cared about people, especially young people. The godfather of hip-hop, Africa Bambaataa. And we honor him, his work, and his legacy by remembering and using his definition of the word hip-hop, which he defined as peace, love, unity, and having fun. So come on, y'all, say it with me now. Peace. Come on, put some bass in the voice. Peace, love, unity, and having fun.
Those are the fundamentals of hip-hop.
Let's make them the fundamentals of education.
We are Hip Hop Fundamentals.